being here.
There is no better place to be than here. In your arms. You are my dream come true. One more gift.
I just hope that you sound exactly this way on our 10th anniversary.
Brian, don't you ever think I would walk away from you? Don't think it. Ever.
I think that I have lived long enough to understand that change is inevitable when it comes to human nature.
Ryan, look at me. Take a good look at me for some seconds. I am not going anywhere. I'm never going to leave you. I don't know what a soulmate is supposed to be like. I don't know what it feels like to have a soulmate, but the truth is, I love what I feel. You are the man after my heart. Can't you see it? Can't you see that I am another person, another being when with you? Thank you for choosing me. This is forever.
I love you endlessly.
One more gift.
One more gift. Okay, this one.
Hey.
All right.
Oh.
Wow.
This. Next.
Okay. Uh-oh. This is a photo. Is this someone from your side? Well, I see a letter. There's a letter attached to it. This is your daughter. What is this about? What rubbish is this? I don't have a daughter.
I know you said you never wanted anything to do with her. I am hoping that by coming...
Sorry. I know you know what I'm hoping that by becoming a wife, you will come to appreciate motherhood.
I didn't think I would ever see her again. I was a child when she happened. I was made to choose between her and my future.
I presented myself like a book to you. So that you can flip through the pages of my life. Because I figured since I had truly fallen in love with you and was going to get married to you, it's best that I come back. Jane, I came to you naked. Naked. I stood in front of you naked with my past, my present, and even my future. But you could not find it in you yourself to tell me that you had a child. And so I wonder, is it that you do not love me? Or you do not find me worthy? Or you do not trust me enough with your truth?
I was only 15. I was a 15-year-old teenager when it happened. A 15-year-old teenager who was raped at a party she shouldn't have gone. My father was quite strict. He would have thrown me out of the house. He would have thrown me when no one see me. I was only 15 when it happened.
Oh.
I wasn't right in my mind.
Cry, dilemma. That's the usual excuse for situations like this. You know, I had been quite unfortunate with women before I met you. You know, after I met you, I said a prayer in thanksgiving. Because I believed. Also, I thought that with you, I finally got it right. But alas, Jane.
No, Brian. Brian, no. You got it right with me. Baby, look at me. You got it right with me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do, it's just you and I. Everything you do is just you and I. I bless the day that I met you. You own the world, you're my sunshine. Heaven smiled at me when you said I do. Yes, I know you do. Yes, I've been dreaming and I've been praying of the very day when you say I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hey, yes, I've been dreaming and I've been praying of the very day when you say I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, in this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do, it's just you and I. And everything you do is just you and I. In this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do is just you and I. Everything you do is just you and I. Little secrets. Now everything is falling down. Everything we built together is falling apart. I did choose to live a life when you know the truth will show. I did choose to live a life. I know I should trust you, but I don't believe you. 'Cause everything you say is falling apart.
I didn't think it mattered.
I know I should trust you, but I don't believe you. They're falling apart. Yes, in this game.
You did not think it matters to tell your husband that you have a daughter somewhere.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that I was supposed to have told you that I was raped at 15 on our first date. Apparently, getting raped is the new cool, right? So I was stupid to be ashamed of sharing that sensitive information.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is right. Because to love is to trust wholesomely with all your beauties and ugly. Now that's love.
To love is to be lovable. No one is attracted to darkness. Brian, let's get real for once. I do not have the right to call her my child because I do not have that relationship with her. I have no right to take her away from people who gave her the best that I couldn't afford.
You know what? Looking at you right now, I've lost my appetite. There's really no point. There's no point to this conversation.
You need to eat.
You need a conscience.
You think I'm a monster?
I don't know what I think. But I know that I'm scared. I'm scared of you. I'm scared of a woman who has no love for her own child. And I wonder how she's able to say that she loves other people.
I love my child. If I didn't love her, I wouldn't have been through the most humiliating and painful 9 months of my life just to keep her alive.
Are you keeping her?
Oh yes, I am part of the reason she's still breathing.
Go ahead. Pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a round of applause for making the biggest sacrifice in the history of mankind for your child. Do it.
Brian, what exactly do you want from me? You want me to be miserable over the past mistakes of my life? I have been through a lot in life. And I think I deserve all the happiness without letting the past mistakes of my life to ruin me.
Get real, Jane. Get real. We all can agree that there is almost nothing we can do to change our past. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to please stop trying to bury what does not need to stay buried.
And I ask again, what exactly do you want from me?
Take your child back.
No.
Why?
Things are better this way.
For who? For you?
For you, for I, for her. For everyone.
You know, if you can stand there and deny your own seed, if you can do this without a strand of your hair, feeling any kind of guilt, I wonder, Jane, I wonder where I stand in your life.
I love you, I loved you, I still love you. The reason I married you. You're hurting us, you're hurting me.
You married me, so what? You love me, so what? You say you love your daughter, yet you're so comfortable keeping her away. I hope you can see now that your love comes with no assurance.
And you are hurting me. You are hurting me.
Where are you going dressed like that?
To work.
But you took 2 weeks leave off work.
Yes, for my honeymoon. But since the honeymoon isn't happening again, I guess it is high time I got back to work.
You'd have to take those clothes off because you're not going anywhere.
Is that right?
Oh yes. Very right. You must understand that I am your husband and that my opinion matters in this relationship.
Have I ever questioned your opinion even while we were dating?
How about when I asked you to take your daughter back?
How about you knowing that this is not your decision to make? She is not your child!
She is my stepdaughter.
You're being delusional right about now.
You're the one being delusional, my darling.
You never knew she existed up until a week ago.
And that would mean that I be negligent.
She is not your responsibility. How about you focus this energy on making your own child? Just maybe you won't go about trying to get other people's child from them.
I have cold feet. Making a baby with a woman who knows nothing about motherhood.
Then let's get a divorce.
Say that one more time. I thought so. Take these things off and meet me downstairs. Who's the father of your daughter, Jane?
I don't.
Okay, what's her name?
I didn't get the chance to give her a name.
Bloody hell. Well, now you have the chance to make everything right.
I want things to be the way they are. Just leave it at that, please.
No, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. I do a lot for the people. I'm a human rights activist. run an NGO that caters to widows. And you think that I would sit back and watch my own suffer? Alve, Jane, have you wondered the present condition of that child?
Does she look like she's seen hell? Does she look like she's known hell?
You are going to ascertain the wellness of that child by just one photograph that could have been photoshopped, by the way. Is that how naive you are?
She's my child, not yours. Get a hold of yourself. We have to talk to someone. Since both of us won't listen to ourselves, I suggest we seek the advice of a marriage counselor.
Interesting. So you'd rather speak to a therapist than talk to your own daughter?
Brian, what is really wrong with you? Why are you being difficult?
How am I being difficult? No, I should be asking what your problem is. Is it that you've not been listening to me? My position on this matter is really simple. I'm saying that no one, no man, no woman should stay away from their own child, their own seed, without talking to them. I mean, it's wicked. It's devilish. It's a travesty. It's savage.
Brian, what if I had aborted her? Should I then be comfortable with never knowing her?
Can you stop justifying?
I gave her life despite the pressures of life. I suffered for her. And trust me, this pressure was solid. I made sure that I gave her up so she could have a good shot at life.
Are you not even curious to know how she turned out after all these years? You know, what she looks like, what her potentials are. That's your child. You know?
I made a promise never to go for her. And I'm not turning back on that promise.
You know, we're meant to believe that the bond between a mother and a child is stronger than anything else in this world.
I was never her mother, not even for a day. So, where would this bond come from?
In your womb, you carried her for 9 months. You're her mother.
Brian, you're beginning to give me a mini heart attack.
You won't do that. Sit. You're not strong enough. Sit back up, come.
I don't want to sleep here tonight.
You are going to sleep here. Let me tell you something. No one is going to storm off on anyone. We're not barbarians. We're human beings. It's okay for you and I to disagree. Okay? And then we can leave. But if we must leave, we must leave respectfully. We're not animals. Are you saying that you do not want to sleep here tonight? And of course, you know that's a lie. The moment you agreed to say yes to me as your husband was the moment you agreed to share your bed with me for the rest of your life.
I agree. I absolutely agree with you. My body, my soul, everything belongs to you. But please, if you want to share this bed with me, then be a husband.
thought I told you not to me off.
Brian, please, let's get your hand off me. Please, you're hurting me.
Why are you angry? That I'm getting us to talk about your child other than having sex with you in different positions?
Brian, please.
No, I'm asking you. I want to know.
Please, Brian. Please, Brian. What are you doing?
No, I want us to have sex.
No, Brian,
No,
please.
that's what we should be.
Brian, no!
We should be having sex.
What are you doing? Get your hands. You're hurting me.
How am I hurting you?
You're hurting me, Brian.
Am I hurting you?
Oh my God. Brian, please don't do this.
What, you
please.
don't want to have sex?
No,
No, you don't want to have sex
no,
now?
please.
But you don't want to have sex now?
No.
The day that I met
Brian, please. No, please. No.
You're my sunshine. Heaven smiled at me when you said I do. Yes, I know you do. Yes, I've been dreaming and I've been praying of the very day when you say I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hey, yes, I've been dreaming and I've been praying of the very day when you say I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, in this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do, it's just you and I. And everything you do is just you and I. You. In this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do is just you and I. Everything you do is just you and I. You.
Baby, you know that's not me. That's not who I am. I will never do that to you.
Don't, Brian. Come on, close. Brian, I do not have a child.
But you do.
She is not mine to claim.
But she came out of you.
She's been adopted by another family, don't you get it? If you think giving up my baby for adoption makes me evil, divorce me. And tonight, take
It hasn't come to this,
ring
baby. Stop.
and send me out of your house.
No.
Brian, you was right.
You know I would never do that. You're my wife.
I don't know who I am to you. I don't know who I am to you. I don't know what I am to you. 7 days ago, yes, I was sure of who and what I am to you. But right about now, I don't know. I feel like I have dashed your dreams of being the perfect woman.
Don't talk like that. Listen. You're going to sound absurd because no one really is perfect.
No! You're perfect, so perfect. Leave me with my imperfection. I'm not perfect. I'm not the perfect woman you imagined. John.
game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do, it's just you and I. Everything you do is just you and I. I bless the day that I met you. You own the world, you're my sunshine. Heaven smiled at me when you said I do. Yes, I know you do. Yes, I've been dreaming and I've been praying of the very day when you say I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hey, yes, I've been dreaming and I've been praying of the very day when you say I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, in this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do, it's just you and I. And everything you do is just you and I. In this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do is just you and I. Everything you do is just you and I. Little secrets. Now everything is falling down. Everything we built together is falling apart. I did choose to live a lie when you know the truth will show. I did choose to live a lie. I know I should trust you, but I don't believe you. 'Cause everything you say is falling apart. I know I should trust you, but I don't believe you. They're falling apart. Yes, in this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do is just you and I. And everything you do is just you and I. In this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do is just you and I. Everything you do is just you and I.
I want to apologize to you for what I did. It was stupid. It was insensitive. I should have done better. And I should have known that that could trigger old painful memories. And I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
That wasn't the only time.
What?
I dated this guy in school. Then I developed a phobia for sex. I told him, I explained to him to wait up until I was ready. And he accepted. He agreed to my terms. But one day, I guess he couldn't wait anymore.
He forced himself on you.
That was my fault. Again. I had spent the night at his place. Though that wasn't the first time I slept at his place, but that was the last.
And so what did you do afterwards?
I disappeared. I disappeared into thin air. I was ashamed. I just couldn't face anyone in school. Even though I was the victim.
Oh. You have a lot buried in you, you know. You have a lot buried inside.
I love you, Brian. I love you so much, and I am in no doubt that you love me too. I know it is not every man that would accept to get married before sex. It's not like either of us are virgins, but you agreed to my terms. You waited. You are a good man. However, I am not going to back down on my decision.
That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not acceptable. We are going to have children. And our kids would be related to her by blood. They deserve to know her. They deserve to meet her. They will be siblings. Think about it. I'm trying, but I just cannot help myself. catch myself wondering who sent you the note. It doesn't have a name on it. No address. No contact number, nothing. And it could not have been the people that you gave her to. So I'm just wondering who this person is who really is keen on reminding you that you have a child somewhere.
Ryan, what is wrong with you?
I don't know.
What is your obsession with this girl? What? You are intentionally breaking our marriage. Can't you see it? Do you have a medical condition that I should know of? Are you incapable of having kids of your own? Because I don't understand this obsession.
I just want you to do the right thing, Jane.
I remember we agreed never to storm out on each other again, but please, permit me to storm out right now. Because I would regret what next I would say. Excuse me.
There's a reason for the obsession. Six years ago, I denied a young lady who was pregnant for me because I was having an illicit affair with a married woman who was powerful enough to destroy my life's work if I messed up our secret affair. And so I chose my career over my unborn child because I'm a selfish bastard.
That wasn't my case. Mine was different. I had a choice. I had a choice to kill or give her up for adoption. But guess what? I went with what was in her best interest. But yours was an abortion.
Mine was worse.
You cannot right your wrong through me. It is wrong. You cannot appease your conscience by forcing me to accept my daughter. Hold on a second. It just occurred to me now that you revealed to me that you have a child you know about. Yet you kept it a secret from me. And here you are dragging me for not telling you my entire story.
He died. That's why I never brought him up. It was a fire accident. He was just 6. Lived with his grandmother because his mother had to get back to her hustle.
Did you at least get to see him before he died?
I just tracked them down. And as you would expect, it was fireworks from the mother. And I apologized. I apologized profusely for my stupidity. We made plans. We made plans to see him. I was excited. I bought gifts. We had picked a date that weekend to go see him at the grandma's place, and unfortunately the accident happened on a Thursday. And I couldn't see him.
I'm so sorry. I can't even imagine how you must have felt.
It's my fault. If I had lived up to my responsibility as a father, he would have still been alive. He was just 6 years old, you know. And all I have tried to do is find some peace within myself through connecting you with your daughter.
Yours and mine are different. I did not abandon my daughter. I put her up for adoption.
I know.
Listen, I'm not saying this because I am desperate to end this drama. No, I'm not. Oh, well, yes, I am. But she's in better hands. I am not worried about her, so you shouldn't be. Please.
This has been one hell of a honeymoon. Yeah. Not for once, huh? So what next now? What's next for us? Huh? What's next?
So what do you want?
I want to look at you and not be reminded that you have a daughter somewhere that you have refused to see.
plus, just you and I. Whatever you do, it's just you and I. Everything you do is just you and I. I bless the day that I met you. You own the world, you're my sunshine. Heaven smiled at me.
Hi, babe. Good morning. Babe, are we still on this? It's been a week.
Listen, I'm no longer upset with you, but it is just hard to look at you and not be reminded that you have a daughter somewhere that you have refused to meet.
Brian, it's been a week. Why are you doing this to me? This is eating me up. It's beginning to drain me mentally. I'll give you some time to think if you still want this or not.
You must really think that this is when we were dating, when you just walk out, walk back when you like.
I need a break. I am losing my mind. I am losing my mind.
How cute. You need a damn break. Let me ask you. After I came to see your people and I paid your bride price, did your people call you back to tell you that I owe them anything?
Do not owe me. I still can do whatever I want and whenever it pleases me.
I warn you. I paid your bride price. In full. I paid your bride price. Completely. And live with you I will for the rest of my life, even if it's the hardest thing that I have to do. Let this be the last time you came back trying to leave this house. This is not a comedy skit. This is marriage. Get your hand off the bag. Now!
I need my husband back. I miss him. I want us back together. Brian, it is our honeymoon. We deserve all the happiness we can get. Enough with the punishment. Please. Let's face our new lives together. I beg you.
Why are you kneeling?
You've been ignoring me.
If I have something to say to you, I say to you, how have I ignored you?
Brian, what is your interest in this girl?
Why are we still talking about this issue? After you said that we forget this, you have to forget about it and focus on us.
Oh, baby, you did not accept it.
Did you accept my opinion?
Let's put ourselves in the shoes of that family. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of that family. Let's imagine if we're the ones who adopted that girl. Then someone calls us out of the blue, introduces herself as her biological mother and tells us she wants her baby back. How would you feel, Brian? Let's forget this girl, please. She belongs to somewhere else. Please. It's our honeymoon, baby. It is our honeymoon.
You know what? Let's forget about this and just let sleeping dogs lie.
The girl who sent in the picture and letter. Her name is Christabel. And she's my sister.
You're an only child, aren't you?
Father, this window.
So you had to call my mother to report me.
I needed to speak with a therapist. So I had to call her.
Right.
I needed to speak with someone.
And you called her? Are you stupid? Do you know how that makes me look? Makes me look like I failed. But barely 1 week in this thing and you're bringing my family in. What, we cannot settle a simple dispute? How insensitive and stupid can you be?
Brian, listen to me. It is fine to be upset. It is fine to be mad. I mean, you can be mad as much as you want, but what I won't tolerate is you calling me names.
Oh. Are you giving me ultimatums now? Huh? You're going to tell me how to talk? How to express my pain and frustration?
Brian, you're actually the stupid one here. Can't you see that you are wrecking this marriage? Can you not see it? And the painful part of it is that it is all for nothing.
You see, this is exactly why I can't get past this. You calling your own blood nothing. You refer to your own blood as nothing. Huh. Who are you, Jade? Who really are you? Hi, Christabel. How are you? This is Jane's husband. Thank you so much for reaching out to me and sending me your number. I need your help.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What is it?
I told you to leave that part of my life, but you wouldn't listen.
Honey, I don't know what you're talking about.
My sister. You called my sister, and now she knows things she isn't supposed to know.
I don't know what your problem is. She's your sister. Even though your father disowned her, but she's still family.
Do you have an idea why I didn't invite her for my wedding?
I don't know. You tell me. You keep everything a secret.
It is my secret and not yours.
I'm your husband, Jane.
Exactly why you should let it go.
Okay, listen. I didn't mean to upset you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, please, enough with this. I'm sorry. Enough. Why are you apologizing for things you have no intentions of letting go? This will not change the fact that you also denied your once child.
You didn't have to go there.
Oh, please. I will then go wherever I want to. We have since crossed that line. What are you talking?
Jane! My goodness. Are you okay? Try to breathe. What, you want something?
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure? I mean, I could arrange some fruits for us.
I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. I'm fine, thank you.
We haven't had anything, almost all day, since afternoon, nothing.
Neither have you.
Well, I'm not the one who's a bit ill now, am I?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to get some fruits together and have us just munch it down, all right? Since both of us have no appetite for it, but we need food. You know, let me quickly do that. I'll just be right back. You know, you never mentioned. Not for once. That you're asthmatic. Not for once.
The last time I had an attack was after my 16th birthday. I thought it was finally over.
Jane, you would agree with me that there are a lot of secrets between us. And what's even more worrisome is the fact that we are not making any effort to fix these issues.
Brian, we love each other. We are in love with each other, no doubt. The reason we're still together, even after all this long, horrible days of honeymoon. But you see, the thing is, you want something different from what I want. And the only way this can work is if we get to see a therapist. We need someone to speak with. We need to talk to someone. If not, this marriage will go up in flames.
I don't feel like talking to someone. It's not my thing.
Brian, this isn't about our ego or our personal feelings. as a survivor. I can't live under this pressure again. You've already seen what it can do to me, and I don't want to experience it again. The last time I experienced a thing like this was on my 16th birthday.
Oh, that's fine. I am going to respect your decision and try to forget all that I have come to find out by accident, so that you and I can have a fresh start. To a fresh start?
To a fresh start.
To love?
To love.
Trust?
Trust.
Respect?
Respect.
In this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do, it's just you and I. Everything you do is just you and I. I bless the day that I met you. You own the world, you're my sunshine. Heaven smiled at me when you said I do. Yes, I know you do. Yes, I've been dreaming and I've been praying of the very day when you say I do. Yes, I do.
It is beautiful.
Yes, I've been dreaming and I've been praying of the very day when you say I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, in this game of love.
I'm glad you love it. You know that this would be our first romantic night since we got married.
It is perfect.
I just want us to stop arguing, fighting. We can start tonight and make this really special. Everything beautiful. Everything romantic. And everything else in between.
I can work with that.
I trust you will, baby.
Yeah. This is so thoughtful of you. Thank you. I love it.
I love you too.
Like you did all of this in split seconds.
I had to.
My God, that was so fast.
I know I should trust you, but I don't believe you, they're falling apart. Yes, in this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do, it's just you and I. And everything you do is just you and I. In this game of love, it's just you and I.
Good morning, babe.
So sweet.
Nice, yeah? Yes, I tried. Woo.
Sorry. So sweet.
And there you go. Really? Okay, I got you. Got you.
I don't eat this, Jesus.
Now you say I feed you now.
Alright, just the leg first.
Okay. Who is it? Who's that?
Someone at the wrong address.
Who are you?
Babe, please don't open.
No, let me just say. I mean, the person.
No, you don't have to. I mean, it's not necessary.
I could just check if the person is still loitering.
Please, no, please.
Why are you? You're a bit uneasy. Is everything okay? Yes. Yes, you are. Let me see who this person is. Hoping the person is still not standing there. Let me just see.
Please.
You never know with these people loitering around and.
Hey, you! We finally get to meet.
Who are you?
It's me, Bill, Jay's sister.
Oh, you. You look different on Facebook.
Everyone looks different on social media. Whoa! Did I just walk into a paradise or what? This place is magical! Mister, if she ever messes up, just know that I'm single. I'm ready to mingle. Good to see you too, Jay. Why you always like this? You want anger issues, bread and butter.
Oh no, so stop it. Don't say that about your sister. She's actually a very down to earth person. She's a sweet soul, you know.
Oh my god! Now I'm convinced I'm a boy. Whoa! This seed is so soft in the axe. I might doze off here, you know. Oh, shit. It's so soft in that. I'm sure you and my sister will be getting it on this corner.
Okay. Now,
Oh, Lord.
Okay, now, hey, listen. That's inappropriate. Stop. Okay, stop it.
Can you loosen up?
Babe?
Why did you let her in?
Why not? She's your family.
That's right. My family, not yours.
Oh, your family, my family. Really, what's the difference? Family is family. And why don't you want her here? Jen, does this have to do with the fact that you lied to me that you're the only daughter from your family?
Oh yes, I still remain the only daughter. My father cheated on my mother with her mother, and she's the result of that nonsense.
Yeah. So she's the little stepsister that we all do not like. Okay.
You have no right to make assumptions from what you know absolutely about.
Oh, well, I know enough to know that you do not want her here. I also know enough to know that you really don't want anyone around. What's going on? Really, why do you want everyone to keep off?
Listen, Brian, Christabel is bad news. By the way, why didn't you consult me first before letting her in?
Oh, well, how would I have known that you're butting heads with all your family members and you wouldn't want to see them? I didn't know. I mean, if you had told me, I would have done the needful, but hey, it's not my fault now, is it? Calm down. Okay.
What is it, Christabel?
Hello? Sorry, my bad.
I didn't ask you to come in. Stop walking around like this place belongs to you and I.
It is not my house, and I'm sorry for gallivanting. I was looking for the bathroom.
The bathroom is downstairs, like you didn't see it.
Jay, I'm sorry, you and I have not really been cool sisters, that lovey-dovey among sisters, but I'm really sorry. I know you want me gone from this mansion, but anyways, just give me 2 days. I will disappear, I promise you that.
Why didn't you call me first?
Because if I even manage to get your number, you're just going to end the call the moment you realize it's me.
Whose fault?
My fault. I'm sorry. I've not really been the best sister in the world. I'm really sorry.
You've never been anything to anyone.
Okay, all I asked for is just 2 days.
2 days. 2 days and you're out of this place, else I will throw you out myself.
Deal. I promise.
Oh, please don't even go there.
Yeah, I'm good. Get it in.
Alright, catch you.
Yeah. Right.
What was that for?
What was what? So we have the list now, right? We have the list, we can...
I'm not going anywhere with you. I can't leave Christabel in this house.
How about we all go together?
Hell no.
Make it a fun family day.
Hell to the no.
It'll be fun.
Never.
We could take selfies.
No freaking way.
One fun family outing.
I won't let her. Christabel? Ha!
Going somewhere?
Yeah, grocery shopping.
Can I come?
What? If that's okay with your sister.
Jay? Jay? Jay!
What is it, Christabel? We don't scream in this house. What is it?
Your husband asked me to accompany him to the mall. Would that be a problem? Yes, no. Let's go, mister.
Right behind you.
I know this is your house. Can you stop stuttering me?
I figured you didn't come with any clothes.
Sis, can I get towel, cream and soap? I'll use my pants for the sponge. Please?
You were at the supermarket with us earlier today. Why didn't you get those? Rather, you bought alcohol.
You know what? Forget I asked. Thanks.
See what I can do. sis. I'm making breakfast for us. I didn't remember asking you to serve my husband and I.
Come on, you let me into your house. The least I can do is help out with breakfast.
You won't fool me with this your fair weather good attitude of yours. I know you too well.
And you don't believe I can change?
A leopard never changes its spots. You almost ruined my marriage.
That's because I thought you want to learn about her now that you're married.
Or you just wanted to blackmail me as usual.
I swear, no. I wanted to help you find her.
I'm never trusting you again. I have tried that too many times and I got disappointed at every single one of them.
It's different this time.
No, Christabel. It's never different with you. At first I thought it was our father and too many of his rules. I thought he was actually the problem. Then I thought it was my mother not loving you enough. But you see, you keep defiling every approach towards helping you. You have few hours to stay in this house. And don't even think of manipulating my husband into letting you stay because I won't let it happen. I hope you're not adding any substance into this food.
Come on, I've been clean for months.
Yeah, right. Tell what to do.
Hey, you. Hey. You didn't have to do that. I didn't know you smoked. You didn't have to do that. I saw it.
I thought you'd be locked up in the room all day.
No. We had other things to talk about, investment plans and all.
Yeah.
So how do you find smoking?
It's cool.
It's cool, right? Interesting. Listen, I don't judge. Next time you want to do your stick of cigarette, it's fine. We can talk while you smoke. I don't judge it, okay? I mean, it's your life.
Whoa. This is the first time someone is telling me to leave my fucking life.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you should live your life the way you see and understand it. Because it's not as if when you die, they are going to bury you with the one whose opinion mattered the most. So, why not?
You see, I knew I was going to like you.
Right. Good. Good. So what's really the problem with you and your sister?
That is not my story to tell you. It's her story to tell.
True. I shouldn't have asked. Yeah.
What I thought you would have asked is about your stepdaughter.
I'd like to respect Jane's wish on that matter. I promised never to bring it up again, so.
So you're comfortable with a mother selling her own child. I was wrong about you then.
What did you say? Oh, no. That's not the information I have. She told me that she gave her up for adoption.
Yeah, that's what it's called, right? Giving out your own child for money. You're right.
But money? What are you saying?
They paid the mom. I think they paid her 1.5 million naira for the child. Not her mother.
1.5 million naira for what? What's that money for?
The mother invested the money on Jane's behalf at one annual global company. Yeah, she has millions of shares there.
I don't believe you.
You don't have to. You can ask her. She's your wife.
Yes, but she would not tell me. She doesn't tell me anything, you know. It's hard to get through to her. Every time I bring this issue up, she just clams up, you know.
Maybe because she knows it's useless going after something you stole. It's not only illegal, it is unethical.
But you see what I found? The very first picture I took in the university. See how skinny I looked. And then I was Are you okay?
Yeah.
No, you're not. Whenever you're worried, you drink alone. Did my sister upset you?
Not at all. I know we talked about real estate and if there are risk management and analysis, it sounds good to me. I think I want to be a part of it.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Why? You told me that they are solid. Not only did they help you grow your money, they also helped you save your money. So why would you?
I really can't remember. It was my mother who did the registration.
Oh, I see. Quite thoughtful of her, you know, to have done that for her child.
I didn't tell you I was young.
No, you did not, but given that you can't remember how long you've been with them, you can't remember how much you used at a startup investment, and then your mother did the registration, I just figured you were pretty young when it happened. It's only fitting to think that you were big.
Oh, no. You don't have to trash it. After all, they are your lungs, not mine. What have you been telling my husband?
What did he say? I told him.
And that's not an answer.
If I know exactly what you're asking, then I can give an answer.
Listen, you have 24 more hours to stay in this house. I beg you, keep your loose mouth shut. We are still trying to heal from the stupid stunt you pulled on my wedding night. I beg you again, keep your loose mouth shut. Zip it.
Okay, I see you're up already. Up and drinking and munching away. How was your night?
Good morning, mister.
Good morning.
Hope you slept well.
My night was hard and disturbing.
Why?
Disturbing because of what you told me yesterday.
What did I tell you?
About adoption.
Oh! I see why that little witch was accusing me yesterday.
Christopher, you'll have to stop calling my wife names.
Okay.
If you don't stop saying negative things about my wife, then you and I will have nothing to talk about. You must show respect, do you understand?
Okay, noted. I know your type of people.
What's my type?
You're so curious, you want to know things and solve them. It's a shame my sister is not someone you can serve.
How do you know this?
She's my sister, dude.
I see. Right. She told me that her child is fine.
I hired a PI. She charged me $350,000. The guy is really good. So good, like. You need to see him.
Is everything okay?
We need to talk. I spoke with your sister, Christabel.
Oh, I knew it.
She made me understand that your daughter's adopted parents have died. And now she stays with individuals who do not really want her.
How did she come up with all of this?
She said that she hired a PI.
Christabel hired a PI. Oh, please say something else.
I paid the sum of 350,000 naira.
What? Babe, please tell me you didn't give her a dime. That girl is a pathological liar.
I know.
Good, you know.
I could tell for two reasons. First and foremost, she doesn't strike me like one who would need a PI. And secondly, she referred to the PI as a he and a she all at once. It wasn't adding up.
I told you you shouldn't have let her in. That girl is a slimy snake. She's a viper. She is a truckload of trouble. Oh, Lord. I can swear that this girl is probably broke and desperately needs money. Take this info to the bank.
Why would she be broke? Does she not work?
Has she had any jobs in the past years?
So what then is her problem?
Please, I don't want to talk about that. Please.
That's the problem with you. You don't ever want to talk about anything. It's all secrets with you all the time. Secret, secret, secret. All the time.
See who is talking. You secretly contacted my sister. You brought her into our home. You secretly have conversations with her. Yet you're throwing stones. Please.
You are not going to gaslight me! Jane, stop it! I'm going to throw rocks at you if I want. I'm not asking for too much. I'm asking to know who my wife is. Who are you really? I'm asking you, who are you? What are you not telling me? The fact that you took 1.5 million naira with your mother to give away your own baby. Is that what you're hiding from me?
What? Oh, this bitch is leaving my house this minute!
You go nowhere. We agreed. No storming off. Ask the question, I want answers.
down from my couch, you bitch! Get out! Get down! Get out of my house this minute. Get out of my house this minute!
Stop, come on. Stop. No. All right, stop.
Leave before I do something.
Get a grip.
Get out of my house!
Stop! Say no! No! Stop it! No! No. This is my house too. She goes nowhere. This is not her fault. This is all your fault, Jane. If you had spoken to me, if you had opened up to me as your husband, we will not be here. Because sometimes I wonder why we are even married if you cannot talk to me. Why are you so secretive? Why are you going to hold close to your child? The reason behind your child's adoption. Why do you not want your sister here with us? Why don't you want your child back? So many questions begging for answers. Yet you will not speak. So it's your fault that we're dealing with this right now. This mess is your fault. She goes nowhere.
Hello, Mom.
Jane, how are you?
I'm okay.
You don't sound okay.
Mom, my husband wants to know about the baby.
What baby? How did he find out?
It is not important.
I thought we both agreed never to mention it.
Mom, my husband is here with me and the phone is on speaker. Please, he wants to know about the baby.
What is there to tell? We gave her up for adoption because you were still young and your father would throw both of us out of the house. I had to save you and save my marriage.
And the money we took.
They insisted. They said it was the only way to know for sure we are giving her up and not just keeping her with them.
Where is she? Do you happen to know about the whereabouts of her family?
Jane.
Mom, please. My husband thinks you need some kind of saving.
What? She's in Sweden.
And the family.
Jane, why are you asking me all
Mom,
this?
please.
How am I going to do that? I don't have any way of reaching them.
I will send a picture to you on WhatsApp. Please go through the picture and let me know if she's truly the one.
Where did you get the picture?
Please. Please, do this for me, please.
All right. I will see what I can do. But I don't want this madness to continue. Your father is finally recovering and I don't want anything to stress him out.
Sweetheart, I have something to tell you.
Okay.
I know the family who adopted my daughter. My mother's cousin. My mother hates the whole adoption process from me. She said she wanted to protect me from the world. And what she didn't realize was that I know the woman who adopted my baby was related to her.
So how did you find out?
I went into digging without my mother's knowledge. And what I realized was that she had taken my daughter to the US. She lives there with her husband. They've lived there for the longest time. So when I found out about all of this information, I relaxed, knowing fully well that my baby will be well taken care of and she would have the best of life. But what I just found out is that they have relocated. They've relocated to Sweden. I'm just getting to hear that for the first time today.
Sorry. I'm sorry I misjudged you.
It's okay, babe. This made me realize what a good man I married.
Come here.
Who is she? And don't even try to tell me she's my daughter.
I don't know who she is. I got the picture from the internet.
Christabel, why would you do a thing like this to me?
Sorry.
You are sorry. You ruined my wedding night. What?
I needed money. Not like I needed money. I still need the money. See, I did this business with this guy and I was the one who brought him in. I never knew it was scam and now he's asking for his money. He's after my life. I'm sorry. Jay, it's a real black ass load kind of shit.
So disgusting.
I'm not lying. See.
Say something new.
I'm not lying. See.
You want to blackmail me? You want to blackmail me to keep my secrets? Exactly the same way you did with that.
No, I was desperate.
You're right. You know the real desperation now. I am not parting with a dime.
Oh, sis, you can't do this to me. I am your blood. Please.
I thought age would have changed you just a little bit. But no, you are still the old damn you, the old pathological liar. Like I said, I am not parting with a gift.
Sis, I'm your blood. I just need 850,000.
What? 850,000 naira. I thought you had requested for 350,000 naira. That was exactly what you asked for a while ago.
I did.
And what about the private investigator?
Oh, yes. Yes, I needed that money to buy more time.
You're such a slimy snake.
This is real, sis.
Guess what? You are not getting a dime from me, just like I said. And don't even think about my husband, because he's not parting with a dime as well.
You can't do this to me, sis! Sis!
In this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do, it's just you and I.
It's you.
Morning, babe.
Morning. Is that a cake?
Yes, baby.
Since when did you start baking?
Oh well, I had help hunting. Oh no, baby, come on, now. Don't be like it. Hmm?
You don't know this girl.
She's family. Alright, with family, we'll have to give second chances, third chances, especially if they are blood related. If we throw them away, then who will accept them?
I know you love saving people, but I can tell you for a fact that Christabel is beyond redemption. How many times do you want me to say that to you? How else do you want me to explain it?
We'll keep trying.
Oh. Fine. I'll give her the money.
I already did.
What?
Yeah, this morning I told her to send me her account number. And I made the transfer.
What? Are you sure it was her account number she gave to you? Because this girl is capable of giving you someone else's account number and sending back the money to hers later.
You really see the worst in her.
You really don't know that girl, and I pray she doesn't shock you.
Okay. You can open your eyes now. Yes, baby, come on. Yeah. I just thought I really do something and apologize for stealing your honeymoon away. I'm sorry.
Come here.
I'm sorry.
But hey, you stole nothing away, okay?
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about it now. In hindsight, I would have just kept quiet when you insisted that I drop it, but I kept talking, and I'm sorry.
But that wouldn't have been the Brian that I know.
Tell me about this Brian that you know.
A perfect gentleman. A man who would go all the way just to do the right thing.
Well, let's just say that I'm doing this right now just to create peace in our home.
this is not who you really are. Do not define your life by your moments of weakness, but by the moments you are your strongest.
Wow. Profound. You make a great writer, you know.
Really?
Yes, a prolific one.
I know. Oh.
No.
Oh,
It's okay.
this is so beautiful.
It's okay.
Is that a new outfit? Oh. You always get the best things of life. No one has ever treated me this special.
Is she drunk again? Hey, are you drunk?
Mister, you're a really, really nice guy. You take care of my sister. Cake! Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so romantic. Oops. My bad. Just going to eat it anyway. Oh, I can't go here.
Some mothers do have them.
I guess the day that I met you,
She has to go and satisfy him.
I agree she has to go, but she has to go with a plan. All right, she's family. We are not just going to throw her out there in the wild. She has to go and get it.
She's a lost cause.
Okay, calm down. All right, calm down. I understand what you mean. What are your fears really?
If my mother hears she's here with me, she's gonna flee. My father even disowned her. What else? What else? What else do we need? How else do we need to take her out of this house?
Well, we're not going to turn our back on her now, are we?
Why are you being so stupid?
Sweetheart, why did you not tell me?
Tell you what?
That she had a problem with addiction.
Please. What else how else do you want me to say that? I mean, she's shameless. What's the point?
You see that? You see, that's the thing. That's the thing. You're protecting her. You know? That's because you care about her. She's family.
The truth is, having a relationship with that girl is very exhausting. But what can I do? She's my only sibling. I can't completely cut her off.
Okay. I understand. But you see, that's why you have me. We'll tackle this together. We got this. It's okay.
Just start over.
It's okay.
why do you choose to live a lie? I know I should trust you, but I don't believe you, 'cause everything you say is falling apart. I know I should trust you, but I don't believe you, they're falling apart. You sing this game of love, it's just you and I. What about you two, it's just you and I. And everything you do is just you and I. Sing this game of love, it's just you and I. What about you two, it's just you and I. Everything you do is just you and I.
I can't believe this is over.
Yeah, it's been one hell of a honeymoon, baby.
I know. And it didn't kill us. Rather, It made us strong.
I know. How about if we go to some of the fancy places in the world and have another honeymoon? I'm sure you won't say no.
I will consider that. It sounds interesting already.
We could go to Colombia.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Something different.
I know. Look at my man. Look all good and healthy.
You know me.
I
I looked up all the time. You know how you look.
In this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do, it's just you and I. Everything you do is just you and I. I bless the day that I met you. You own the world, you're my sunshine. Heaven smiled at me when you said I do. Yes, I know you do. Yes, I've been dreaming and I've been praying of the very day when you say I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hey, yes, I've been dreaming and I've been praying of the very day when you say I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, in this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do, it's just you and I. And everything you do is just you and I. In this game of love, it's just you and I. Whatever you do is just you and I. Everything you do is just you and I. Little secrets. Now everything is falling down. Everything we built together is falling apart. I did choose to live a life